Hello and welcome to our tutorial. In this video, you will see how to filter your data. The filter elements are used to apply filtering to other dashboard items. They include the date filter, the range date filter, the tree view, list, or combo box. The list box allows users to select one or many values from a list. For example, I add a list box element to filter on the sales representative. I drag the sales representative field in the dimension placeholder. You can change the list box type to radio if you want the users to select only one value at a time. To do so, click on the cogwheel and then in the Layout tab check radio. You can allow empty values and allow users to search and filter data as they type. The combo box allows users to select one or many values from a drop-down list. The combo box works like the list box. For example, I add a combo box and drag the subcategory field into dimension. By default, the user can only select one subcategory, but you can change this using the cogwheel. The tree view dashboard item displays values hierarchically and allows users to expand or collapse nodes. For example, I want to filter my chart to have my sales for specific countries or cities. I add a tree view item, then drag the country field into the dimension placeholder, and then the field city. The number of dimensions added to the tree view item determines the number of levels in the hierarchy. Here we have 2 levels, and I can select one or many countries and select or deselect cities. The values in each level are grouped by values in the previous dimension. You can allow users to filter nodes as they type text in the item's edit box by clicking on the cogwheel and then in the Layout tab and select Enable Search. You can also choose to automatically expand the tree view. To filter your dashboard using dates, you have 2 specific dashboard items, the date filter and the range filter. The date filter dashboard item allows you to filter dashboard data based on the selected data range. To configure a date filter, we have to drag a date field in the dimension placeholder and choose its granularity. For example here, I select month and year. The date picker displayed will enable the user to select a month. If we change the granularity to day, month, year, the date picker will display a calendar with the days. By clicking on the cogwheel and then in the Layout tab, you can configure your component and choose your filter type. A filter can be a date time value, date time range, or infinite interval before or after a specified date. In this example, I select after and click on OK. Now I select the 23rd of January 2019 in the calendar. The data displayed in the dashboard will display the data from the 23rd of January 2019. You can add quick filters buttons to your date filter item. Each button has a date time range assigned to it. If the user clicks on one button, it will apply the corresponding range as a date filter. You can add quick filters by clicking on the Option button next to the dimension placeholder or by clicking on the cogwheel button in the Layout pane. In our example, we will add last year and last 2 years. Now I click on last year, the data of my dashboard is filtered automatically. Another way to filter your dashboard over time is the range filter. This dashboard item displays a chart with selection thumbs that allow you to filter out values displayed along the argument axis. The data setting has 3 main items: values, argument, and series. For example, in our case, I want to see the evolution of my sales and enable the user to filter his dashboard on a quarterly basis. I drag my sales amount field in values, then the sales date in arguments, and I choose the quarter-year granularity, and finally, I drag category in series. As for the date filter, you can add predefined ranges that will be displayed to the user to enable quick filtering. To add a predefined range, you can click on the Option button next to the arguments placeholder, or right-click on your dashboard item and click on Edit Periods, or click on the cogwheel and in the Layout pane, click on Edit Periods. Here we will add last year and the last 2 years. These 2 predefined ranges will be displayed to the users when he clicks on the flag button. We can change the series type of the chart by clicking on the Option button next to the value placeholder, or by clicking on the cogwheel and on the Layout pane. Here I will select stacked bars. To filter his data with this item, the user can select a quarter range by clicking on the chart. Here, for example, I click on the third quarter of 2020. Then I can select the values displayed along the argument axis or select the precise range using a date picker when clicking on the flag button, for example, first and fourth quarter of 2019, or by selecting a predefined range. Thank you for watching this video. For more information about these dashboard items, refer to the documentation in the description.